Hi, this is Bernie Sanders, and I strongly recommend that you subscribe to Hands Up Cam Newton. Yo, this is DeAndre from Hands Up Cam Newton. Welcome to our first NFL mock draft of the first round. With the number one pick of the draft, the Tennessee Titans, they select offensive lineman from Ole Miss, Laremy Tunsil. You know, he's the best player. He's the best player in this draft. And Tennessee need themselves a left tackle. Number two pick, we got Cleveland Browns. They gonna take them a quarterback once again, Carson Wentz from University of North Dakota State. They just got themselves RG3, but you know they didn't pay him much. No guaranteed money, almost no guaranteed money, and you know I don't know how good he'll be. So they definitely need a backup plan. And Carson Wentz, that guy can ball. Number three, we got San Diego. The Chargers select Jalen Ramsey. You know, they lost Eric Weddle to Baltimore this offseason, and they need a defensive back to replace him. Number four, we got the Dallas Cowboys, who select Joey Bosa. You know, they need a pass rusher, and Joey Bosa is a tremendous edge defender. Number five, we got Jacksonville. They're going to take themselves a Myles Jack, linebacker from UCLA. Myles Jack is extremely athletic. The only problem with Myles Jack as a linebacker, he very injury prone. He missed the end of this year with injury. He didn't participate at no combine. He didn't run the 40 at his pro day. So there's a lot of question marks health-wise. Number six, we got Baltimore select. They select Ronnie Stanley, a left tackle for Notre Dame. Baltimore needs to protect Joe Flacco. Number seven, San Francisco 49ers are not going to miss twice on a Cal quarterback who wants to play for San Francisco. You know, they missed out on Rodgers quite a few years ago. They ain't going to make that mistake again. This time they going to take Jared Goff, quarterback from Cal. Number eight, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to take themselves Vernon Hargreaves from University of Florida, corner. Vernon Hargreaves is a tremendous corner. He makes the highlight reel plays. He goes up, he going to snag that ball, he going to take it for 6. And that's why the Eagles going to get themselves a Vernon Hargreaves. At number 9, Tampa Bay, they select Noah Spence. Noah Spence is a tremendous player, former Ohio State edge rusher, now Eastern Kentucky, had to transfer because of drug issues. Tampa Bay is going to love themselves some Noah Spence. Number 10, we got the New York Giants. They select Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott is a tremendous runner of the football. And New York, they need some serious upgrades in that position. They got themselves Jennings, Shane Vereen. Come on, that ain't gonna cut it, man. You need a playmaker out of that backfield. And therefore, we need Ezekiel Elliott to New York Giants. Number 11, Chicago Bears select Darren Lee from Ohio State, linebacker. Chicago defense was terrible last year. They need some help on that defense. Number 12, New Orleans Saints select defensive tackle from Baylor, Andrew Billings. Now, let me tell you something. Andrew Billings, a big boy. He gonna toughen that defense up in a hurry. Number 13, Miami Dolphins select Mackenzie Alexander, corner for Clemson. Mackenzie Alexander has 0 college interceptions, but that's only because nobody throw at this boy. This boy shut people down. Man, you ain't gonna throw on him. And therefore, the Dolphins need to fix their secondary. And that's how they gonna do it. Number 14, the Oakland Raiders. They select Taylor Decker. Taylor Decker, a big boy as well. Taylor Decker, 6'7". He massive. He open up them truck holes. He opens up massive holes. And he gonna help them in their run game with Latavius Murray. Number 15, the LA Rams. They select wide receiver from the Ohio State University, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas, he might in the way this might be Laquon Treadwell from Ole Miss, but Treadwell ran a poor 40 with a 4.63 at his pro day. And Michael Thomas is bigger, faster, and he is, in my opinion, go earlier because of his time. Number 16, we got Detroit Lions. They select Sheldon Rankins, defensive tackle. They lost Ndamukong Suh to Miami Dolphins last year. Oh, they need to replace him. They gonna do that with Sheldon Rankins. Number 17, the Atlanta Falcons. They select Shaq Lawson, defensive end from Clemson. Atlanta had a terrible pass rush other than Vic Beasley, and he gonna meet up with his Clemson brother. He gonna team up with his Clemson brother, Shaq Lawson. Number 18, Indianapolis. Indianapolis Colts. They select Reggie Ragland, linebacker from Alabama. Reggie Ragland, he a thumper. He gonna come down on you. He gonna hit you hard. He might not be the fastest, brother, but he gonna hit you. Number 19, Buffalo Bills select Robert Nkemdiche, defensive tackle from Ole Miss. I apologize about that pronunciation. That is an extremely difficult name to pronounce. But Nkemdiche has had some serious off the field concerns and on the field concerns. But Buffalo don't care. They gon' take their risks. And Nkemdiche has the potential to be a top NFL defensive tackle from Ole Miss. Number 20, New York Jets select Paxton Lynch, quarterback from Memphis. Paxton Lynch, he's 6'7", he's 245, and that boy can run for a white boy. And, you know, he can throw the ball deep. So the Jets need a new quarterback. It doesn't look like they going to keep it, that Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Harvard guy, it looks like they ain't going to keep him. He wants too much money. So they going to draft themselves Paxton Lynch, fix the quarterback situation. Number 21, we got Washington. They need more corner depth, and they going to select William Jackson III from University of Houston. William Jackson makes a lot of plays on the ball. He take his risks now. He going to take his risks, but he going to pick off a lot of balls. Number 22, we got the Houston Texans. They need someone opposite DeAndre Hopkins, and therefore they going to select Corey Coleman, wide receiver from Baylor. Number 23, Minnesota Vikings select Laquon Treadwell. Another receiver goes here. Treadwell going to fall, like I said, because of his 40 time. But ain't no way he going to fall out of that first round. That's a big boy. He going to make some big boy catches. And now for the third receiver in a row. 24, the Cincinnati Bengals select Will Fuller, Notre Dame wide receiver. Will Fuller can flat out fly. He ran a 4.3 40, and that boy's going to be a deep threat opposite A.J. Green. Number 25, we got Pittsburgh Steelers. They going to break the trend and finally take a corner in the first round. They going to take themselves Eli Apple, a corner from The Ohio State University. Eli Apple is big, athletic, a little bit raw on the edges, but Pittsburgh can mold him to be an excellent player. At number 26, Seattle Seahawks select Leonard Floyd, pass rusher for Georgia. Seattle lost Bruce Irvin, who got paid some big bucks to go to Oakland as a pass rusher. So this will be their replacement. Leonard Floyd, big, wiry, athletic. He a good player. Number 27, we got Green Bay. They going to take themselves a Jack Conklin. Last year, they had some serious depth issues at tackle. And Jack Conklin going to help them fix that issue. Number 28, Kansas City selects Cody Whitehair, offensive lineman from Kansas. Well, Kansas State, my apologies. Kansas City really needs some help on that offensive lineman, and Cody Whitehair will do exactly that. Number 29, we got the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to take themselves an Emmanuel Ogba from Oklahoma State, pass rusher. Emmanuel Ogba had a tremendous combine. He was big, he was strong, he was thick, he was fast, he jumped high. He a tremendous athlete from Oklahoma State. In Arizona, they'll know exactly how to use him and Bruce Arians. Number 30, we got Carolina. Who, by the way, I know my channel name, Hands Up Cam Newton, but we ain't gonna show the favoritism to Carolina just because of that. But here we go. Carolina, they select offensive lineman for Indiana, Jason Spriggs. Spriggs be athletic, he be strong, he be an excellent lineman for the University of Indiana. And we saw Von Miller, my man, who had a tremendous game in the Super Bowl against that offensive line. That offensive line was terrible, and they needed some serious help there. At number 31, Super Bowl champions, Denver Broncos select Vernon Butler. Vernon Butler from LA Tech, defensive tackle. Vernon Butler, like 320. He can jump, he can run. He ran a 5'2" at 320 pounds. Come on now, that's athletic. This boy plays his heart out every day. He gonna give you full maximum effort every down. And when they lose, the last year they lost Terrence Knighton. This year they lost Malik Jackson. They lost him to Jacksonville. So they need some help on that defensive line. And Vernon Butler gonna do that. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Barney Sanders, and I strongly recommend that you subscribe to
Hands Up Cam Newton.